Hello.
Yeah. Today I have to tell you, I was so happy with the Sir Bella last time. I still am, but I thought a few days ago, okay, let's try again one of my many other amps, which I normally would use for pedals. And I put on the table the divided by 13 EDT 1937, I think, or 39, whatever. And the one with the KT66. And I was blown away because it's a killer amp. I knew it, but that was the proof, because this Sir is really very, very, very good amp. And first of all, I would say these kind of amps are mostly in direction live gigging, because that's I would say very stable and robust, and I would think no problem, loud enough, not too loud, and as we know, a perfect pedal platform. But what I'm a little bit missing is this is the character some of the really good amps I own bring to the table. In this case, don't know what it is. Divided by 13 is a killer brand. Changed a little bit because Fred, the original owner, I think sold his brand to Turok, which is not bad, because Turok, we know, are working very good. Not every model I think they will make, especially not this one, which is a shame, because it's a killer amp. Not too much talking. I played now with what's the settings? I would say still keen with the Strat. Little bit breaking up, if you dig in. But very fine clean sound. Okay, to the topic of today. MI Audio, we all know, because 99% of the time I use the tube zone. Today I have a new MI Audio. It's the NeoFuzz. I found it on Reverb, and I didn't know it, but I would say I buy everything from MI Audio because they're all good, and I'm a fan of fuzz boxes. Yeah, it's really cool. I show you let's start with the fuzz. Normally I also use, most of the time, fuzzes together with, on the one hand, a driven amp, Marshall on 8 or something, or I go into a drive, which in this case would be the tube zone. But let's listen. Sometimes if it has a interesting feature sound-wise, it's certainly interesting. Let's see what it offers. The first thing I look on a fuzz, if it's the possibility, the bias, because that's the thing where you can get this, I like it, these spitting sounds. you have to grab the right amount because there's nothing, and then at the beginning of a little bit of sound you get this kind of sound. Let's see. A little bit more.
Sounds like an empty battery.
Yeah, that's this kind of effect. But you can fake some interesting synthesizer sounds with it. Yeah, and if it's, and in this case it is germanium, you have all these beautiful variations turning down the volume. Yeah, the knobs, short. You have volume gain, fuzz amount, and then you have 4 little knobs, which the first one is the bright. Then the body, which means mid-range. That's 0. 10. Then the bias. And then the load, which is also a little bit, you could say, the power the pedal delivers, or how the pedal receives the guitar. These are this kind of interesting variations, but when I would use it, as I most of the time would do, to boost the guitar signal, I turn the bias quite up a little bit. Okay, let's go into the driven thing, the tube. And that's the good thing, because if I would take one of my million other fuzzes, there's the family of the Big Muff family, or my Cornish, and many. They are cool sounding, but in the moment you are in a mix, you get problems. So I prefer fuzzes which allow me to use them as a boost, which means not get lost in the mix, no, cut through the mix. In this case, I played it in the intro, it's the combination with the tube zone. That's the sound of the tube zone alone. Fine sound, crunchy. turn down the volume, it gets clean, always the same. And now, when I put on the fuzz, now it gets tricky. You have to find the right amount of, first of all, volume, which you use to boost the boost, and then amount of fuzz, gain, and all the other knobs, so that's lots of variations. And I always try to find this position where it gets, oh, you see the single coil, where it gets usable, because as we know, if you are in a three-piece band like Jimi Hendrix was, no, no matter what sound you have, you will be heard, because there is no other mid-range instrument, no guitar, no keyboards, only bass and drums, so you are free. But if you are in a context, can happen that you get lost. But this one stays tight. That's the reason I like it, and it makes it like the Tube Screamer. Takes out a little bit of the bad muddiness. Best position in my case with a real single coil guitar would be, I think I told it once, this angle. Too close to the amp, but you can help it. In this case, I have the lights too. Yeah, and that's also another thing I look after. I try how much gain I really need. I listen to the hum and say, okay, that's very, very much better, and can be, or is, I'm sure, enough gain for what I want. And it makes the Strat more like I'm used from a humbucker guitar, let's say. So that's the reason I don't say prefer, but I like fuzzes as a pre-boost very much for an already driven unit like the Tube Zone, which, by the way, is the most of the time I have the version 3, but the version 2, I like it very much, it's cool. program. Still so happy with it. Really cool. I like it very much. So many possibilities. Okay, Tom is waving around. Okay, let's keep it for today. Because funny, last time in the comments I got a message. Oh yes, but if you have a clean platform, you have to use, you have to stack drives. Oh well, I thought, good advice, I never did this. I think I made 180 videos about it. I always stack pedals. Only exception, if I have a cranked Marshall or something. That's the only thing, the only event I would use, let's say, only one boost and a special one, but in 95% nowadays, where you have always clean amps, you have to stack pedals, and I think I stacked every pedal with every pedal. Okay, maybe this guy didn't watch many videos, which is bad, because I think there are few. But to all of you, again, thanks for subscribing, thanks for your nice comments, and okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.